and welcome to Whispers in the Dark. This is True Crime Story Time with River. Today's story will be about Emily Ferlazzo. We are going to start Emily's story off with her obituary. Emily Jean Schwartz Ferlazzo. Emily Jean was born on July 25, 1999 in Plymouth, New Hampshire, bringing great joy to her family. She was a beautiful, aspiring singer. American Idol does not know what they missed. Her infectious personality was uncontainable. She loved everything bright and sparkly, just like her. The things that brought Emily joy were shopping at the mall, turtles, her cat Oreo, and her dog Remy. She always made time for shenanigans with her best friend Lauren, which typically involved bikinis in the summer at Hampton Beach. With her family, she experienced many adventures like camping, trips to Acadia, hiking, and rock climbing. Emily attended schools in Hopkinton and Oxford and graduated from Concord High. During her school years, she participated in and was passionate about cross country and track and field. Emily went on to earn her LNA license and become a proud LNA. She found joy in her work caring for others. In her spare time, she was delighted to dress up and volunteer at the NH Renaissance Fair. Emily's dream was to become a cosmetologist and to help make people feel good about themselves, something that she herself struggled with from time to time. Even in her darkest moments, her hope and determination to survive shone brightly. She's always persevered and fought for what was right. Emily loved going on adventures, knowing that she could always come back home to her mom, Adrian. One of her newfound passions was to travel and explore the world. Emily passed away unnaturally and unexpected on Saturday, October the 16th, 2021, at the young age of 22 years old, as she was taken from this world too soon by domestic violence. In lieu of flowers and cards, the family is requesting donations to be made at the NH Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Violence, nhcadsv.org, or to the Vermont Network at vtnetwork.org in her memory. Emily is loved and survived by her mom, stepdad, brothers, and many more family and friends whose lives she touched deeply. Her memory is a keepsake with which we will never part, and she will always be in our hearts. I wanted to start this story with Emily's obituary so that everyone can get a sense of who Emily was. Emily and Joseph Ferlazzo were married on October the 16th, 2020. On October the 16th of 2021, they were celebrating their first wedding anniversary, so they decided to take a trip to Vermont in a bus that they converted to a camper. They also lived in that camper conversion on the property of Emily's mother. Emily was 22 years old. Joseph is 41 years old. And as I said, they took off on a trip for their 1-year anniversary and they were headed to Vermont. On Monday, which was October the 18th, 2021, Emily's family reported her missing. They told investigators that Joseph told them that Emily was last seen at an Airbnb, and that was on October the 16th, 2021, which was their anniversary that Saturday. They were in Bolton, Vermont. And Joseph told the family that him and Emily had gotten into a fight and that Emily left the van and walked off on Route 2. And that he went to the store, and when he returned, Emily was not there for him to pick her back up. After investigating the case, on Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021, in St. Albans, investigators found the camper. They did locate the camper at a friend's house of Joseph's, and they searched that van. In the bathroom, they found 8 trash bags. Inside the 8 trash bags, they found Emily's body parts. that she had been dismembered and put into those 8 trash bags and placed inside the bathroom. Also, they found a gun and a handsaw inside the camper, and Joseph was arrested at a convenience store which was right near the friend's house. Joseph told investigators that he shot Emily with a handgun and that he put trash bags over her body and then waited 12 to 15 hours before he dismembered her using the handsaw that they found, and then he placed her body parts into the trash bag and then put them in the bathroom. Even after telling investigators everything that he did, on October the 20th, 2021, he pled not guilty. Even though police say he admitted to shooting then dismembering Emily, his wife, and there was several domestic violence incidents in this marriage, and people had witnessed Emily with scratches and bruises, etc. I want to add at this time, if you are in an abusive relationship and you need help getting out, please call 1-800-799-SAFE. That's 1-800-799-7233. Or you can text START, START, to 88788. You can also chat online with a link that I will put in the description. Also, there is a Gabby Petito Foundation. I will also add that link in the description to this video as well. Law enforcement is now trying to see if there is a connection with Joseph Ferlazzo and the death of his stepmother back in 2009. Young Hee Lim Ferlazzo was stabbed to death at her home in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, October of 2009. Her husband, Joseph Ferlazzo Sr., was questioned by police. Joseph Ferlazzo Sr. said that he found his wife deceased when he came home from a grocery shopping trip around midnight on the night that she died. Joseph Ferlazzo Sr. apparently ran a few massage parlors and had been involved in a raid, and a couple arrests were made in one of his massage parlors in Reading, Pennsylvania. Young Hee Lim, his wife, also managed one of these massage parlors. There has never been an arrest in the stabbing death of Young Hee Lim Ferlazzo. Police are trying to connect whether or not Joseph Ferlazzo Jr. may have had something to do with that. They will not say whether or not he's a person of interest, though. If you do have any information or any tips on the case of Young Hee Lim Ferlazzo, please contact police at 215-699-5861, or you can contact Montgomery Detective Bureau at 610-278-3368. As there's new developments in this case, I will update the case accordingly. We do know that Joseph Ferlazzo Jr. will be going to court again for the death of Emily Ferlazzo, and we will have to wait and see if they make a connection between him and the death of his stepmother, Young Hee Lim Ferlazzo. If you are in an abusive relationship and you need help getting out, please call 1-800-799-SAFE. That's 1-800-799-7233. Or you can text START, START, and send it to 88788. I will also link some resources for you in the video description to help you get out of an abusive situation. Abuse does not get better, it only gets worse. There has been many examples of that recently in the news. Please share Emily's story. Maybe her life can inspire someone else to get out of an abusive situation before it's too late. In a world that's full of hate, spread compassion and empathy. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell to be notified of all upcoming videos.